Have you ever found yourself starting countless cozy games, but just never finishing them? Do you become overwhelmed with the sheer amount of content some titles have to offer? Not to mention endless gameplay loops and constant content updates. While these types of games are undeniably exciting and appealing in their own way, let's talk about some games that you can actually complete. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today we have a brand new episode of Cherry on Top, the show where I count down curated theme collections of standout games. In this episode, I will be sharing 10 cozy games that you can finish, so no early access titles and no live service games. These titles also will not be open-ended, however, that's not to say that they don't offer replayability. You also won't have to pour an exorbitant amount of hours into completing them. If you enjoy this series, please go ahead and shine the lovely like button and make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on to stay in the loop. Otherwise, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Coming in at number 10 is The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, the adventure game where you play as Zelda, teaming up with the Tri to heal the land of dangerous and mysterious rifts. You do this largely by exploring and solving puzzles with Zelda's Echo abilities, which allow you to copy different objects around the world and use them in fun, clever, and unique ways. You can also use bind and reverse bond powers to follow objects or make them follow Zelda's movement, plus Zelda's sword fighter form in a limited capacity. Overall, this game offers a really nice balance of being able to freely roam throughout the world at your own pace, with directed quests that keep you focused on primary objectives. Once beating the main story, you'll be given the freedom to go back and enjoy making new discoveries, perhaps even attempting a completionist run if you just can't get enough. However, you can also choose to call curtains and feel satisfied with seeing the story through from beginning to end. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch, earning its position on this list because out of all of today's titles, it will likely take you the longest to finish, somewhere between 15 to 20 hours on average if you prioritize balanced gameplay. Next at number 9 is Caravan SandWitch, a narrative-driven exploration adventure where you journey across vast landscapes as Soj, looking for her missing sister with your trusty caravan. This game has no combat, no fear of death, no timers, no fall damage. It's just you, your van, and the world to explore. However, there's also plenty to do. You can help the communities around Sigilo, meet new people along your journey, complete side quests, and more. As you upgrade your van, you'll unlock new abilities that will allow you to return to previously visited areas and make new discoveries. This is another title that you're free to take your time with. However, the main story is more than manageable to complete in a reasonable amount of time, depending on how many optional extras you'd like to take on. Caravan SandWitch is available on PC via Steam, on PlayStation 5, and the Nintendo Switch. With balanced gameplay, you'll be looking at taking about 10 to 15 hours on average to complete the game, plus the story offers multiple endings if you'd like a reason to play further. Then at number 8 is the Plucky Squire, an action-adventure game that follows the journey of Jot and his friends, all of whom are storybook characters who discover a three-dimensional world outside the pages of their book. You'll get to jump between 2D and 3D worlds to solve puzzles, face challenges, and save friends from the malevolent Humgrump's evil plan. Unlike previous titles on this list, the Plucky Squire is a linear experience, so you will be going along for the ride, with gameplay very much focused on the story. However, that's not to say that there aren't also other optional objectives to complete if you'd like to get more time out of your play session. There are glitch birds to save and art scrolls to collect, plus if you'd like all of the skill upgrades, you'll be wanting to also collect every single light bulb you find. The Plucky Squire is available on PC via Steam and all major consoles, and on average, you'll be looking at sinking somewhere around 8 to 10 hours into this exciting adventure. However, as always, your mileage may vary. Coming in at number 7 is A Little to the Left, a cozy puzzle game that has you sort, stack, and organize household items into pleasing arrangements while you keep an eye out for a mischievous cat with an inclination for chaos. This game is great if you enjoy things that are satisfying, if you appreciate the act of organizing, and also if you value multiple solutions. I especially appreciate this last point because we all naturally have such different perspectives, so I really love when puzzle games value and reward this. You can complete all of the puzzles included in the base game within around 3 to 5 hours. If you want more, you can then participate in the daily tidy puzzles, which will deliver you a new puzzle every day. Even further, you can opt to pick up the DLCs, Cupboards and Drawers, which adds 25 new puzzles, and Scene Stars with an additional 38 levels, all with multiple solutions. A little to the left is available on PC via Steam, all major consoles, and now also mobile, with a physical complete edition, including both DLCs, available exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. If you really love this game, you can probably enjoy anywhere from 5 to 10 plus hours in total, taking the DLCs into account. Plus, you can always go back and try to solve the same puzzles in different ways. Next, at number 6 is Snufkin Melody of Moominvalley, a story-rich musical adventure about restoring harmony and balance to Moominvalley, and also helping the quirky and memorable characters who call it home. You play as Snufkin in this Nordic game, set in Tove Jansson's vivid and beloved world of Moomin. You'll be tasked with solving puzzles, completing stealth sequences, and interacting with the world using your instruments, collecting inspiration all along the way. The musical puzzles specifically are really enjoyable and unique, and overall the atmosphere of the game is very relaxing, with an emphasis on it being an adventure for all ages to enjoy. While it's simple in what the game asks of players, sometimes that's exactly what we need, especially when layered with the thoughtful pacing and the well-set atmosphere and soundtrack. This game in particular is a great pick for more casual gamers, along with folks who are newer to video games in general. However, there's still plenty to appreciate as a more seasoned gamer. Snufkin Melody of Moominvalley is available on PC via Steam and for the Nintendo Switch. On average, you're looking at spending about 4 to 6 hours on completing the game. However, this depends on how much you choose to explore alongside the main story, and also how many side quests you decide to take on. Then at number 5 is Untitled Goose Game, a stealth sandbox adventure where you play as a horrible goose on the loose in a lovely village. This title is all about causing chaos. You'll make your way around town, exploring folks' backyards, visiting high street shops, wandering through parks, and more. And while everyone around the world is just trying to get on with their days, you'll do everything in your power to sabotage them, play pranks, steal items, honk a lot, and get creative with how you ruin their days. There are many objectives that you can take on to progress through the different areas, which require a mixture of puzzle-solving abilities and sometimes being sneaky. I especially wanted to include this game on today's list because it also offers local couch co-op, so if you'd like to take on this incredibly fun game with a friend, you absolutely can. Untitled Goose Game is available on PC and Mac via Steam and Epic, on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, including physical editions for the Switch and PS4 specifically. You'll be looking at spending anywhere from 3 to 6 hours on completing this game. However, this can vary dramatically depending on how much time you spend just messing around. Plus, once you finish the game for the first time, new lists of tasks will unlock, offering players the incentive to revisit all the stages and cause even more chaos. Coming in at number 4 is Unpacking, a Zen puzzle game about the familiar experience of pulling possessions out of boxes and fitting them into new homes. The title offers a mixture of block-fitting puzzle mechanics and home decoration, all bound together by a heartwarming narrative. As you visit each home, you'll learn more about the protagonist's life in an incredibly unique and subtle way. You'll notice not only the characteristics of their new living quarters whenever they move, but also which items they continue to keep and those that they leave behind. If you have yet to experience this incredible title, I believe it's a must-play for all cozy and variety gamers. You really have to experience it to fully appreciate it. Unpacking is available on PC via Steam, on all major consoles, and on mobile. You'll likely take somewhere around 3 to 5 hours to complete the story across 8 big house moves, and if you just can't get enough of this game, there's actually a secret mode that you can play. It's called Dark Star mode, and it involves placing every item in the wrong place. If you do this successfully, you'll be awarded with a Dark Star for each level. It's a really fun and chaotic spin on the game, so let me know in the comments if you've tried this for yourself. Next at number 3 is Botany Manor, a first-person puzzle game set in a Victorian English manor. The year is 1890, and you play as Arabella Green, who's working to finish her botanical research book documenting forgotten flora. You'll explore the manor and its grounds in entirety, researching how to grow rare plant specimens from seed by piecing clues together and solving puzzles. While the plants you'll grow are fantastical, they are inspired by real-life phenomena in nature, so it will often require thinking outside of the box to create the ideal conditions for each plant. With every discovery made in each room, you'll also learn more about the life of Arabella and the challenges she faced as a woman navigating her scientific career in that time period. Botany Manor is available on PC via Steam, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox, including Game Pass. On average, it'll take you around 3 to 5 hours to complete the game, depending on how long it takes you to solve the puzzles, because some can prove to be a little tricky. There are also many lovely views to take in and dedicated spots to sit down and soak up the peaceful atmosphere, so feel free to take your time as you strive for the finish line. Then at number 2 is Dordogne, a unique narrative experience where you'll embark on a journey with Mimi, revisiting her childhood to uncover lost family secrets in a stunning watercolor world. As past meets present, you'll confront Mimi's adult choices with fond childhood memories and times shared with her late grandmother. The landscapes are lush with summer colors, offering breathtaking panoramas to enjoy, which can be documented in your journal as a recollection of Mimi's family past that's actually unique to each player's experience, offering a reflection of your own journey. While you can certainly focus on directly following the main story, if you're a bit of a wanderer like me, then you might also enjoy searching for a variety of collectibles, including letters, stickers, words, sounds, and tapes. Many of these can be used to create the journal pages. Others will give you greater insight into the story. Dordogne is available on PC via Steam and all major consoles, requiring around 3 to 5 hours from you to see through the story to its finale. You could even opt for a second playthrough to find collectibles you might have missed on the first run and look for areas undiscovered. However, as always, this is completely up to you. Finally, coming in at number 1 as the cherry on top of today's list is Europa, an emotive, story-driven adventure set in an absolutely breathtaking world of lakes, meadows, and mountains. In this title, you play as an android named Z, who sets out in search of answers on the moon Europa, a lush, terraformed paradise found in Jupiter's shadow. You'll feel like you're dancing as you run, glide, slide, and fly across the planet, solving mysteries in the ruins of a fallen utopia. While there are many stunning sights to see and corners of the world to explore, you'll also be following an incredibly heartfelt and captivating narrative, which tells the story of the last human alive, along with humanity's relationship with nature. You'll also be equipped with a jetpack, which will help you boost further and further into the air as you upgrade it. Europa is available on PC via Steam and for the Nintendo Switch. While you can complete the story in around 3 to 5 hours, there are also a number of collectibles to find around the world, including specifically 40 emerald crystals, some of which are very well hidden. So there's definitely incentive to take your time or even replay the title to find things that you missed. However, out of all the picks on today's list, I feel that this is the most manageable and seamless to complete. Maybe it's the smooth, light, and fun traversal mechanics, the intuitive way of solving puzzles, the picture-perfect views, or the curiosity of discovering the next part of the gripping narrative. But it's definitely a special experience that you can feel satisfied with enjoying and finishing. Well, there you have it, friends. Those were 10 cozy games that I believe you can actually finish. I wanted to note that I do also appreciate games that are ongoing, that have updates, and regularly add new content. I definitely think there's a place for both types of experiences, but sometimes I honestly just want to see a game through, enjoy it, and then put it away until I maybe want to play it again from the beginning. Let me know down in the comments if you can relate to this. If you've tried any of the games from today's list yourself, or would like to after watching this video. Also, I'd love to hear, which was the most recent game that you personally finished? Anything and everything. You know I always love hearing from you. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.